It is Monica Sleeve McQueen here for a real update. First, obviously, I cut all my hair off. Super short. I have been told that I look like Boo from Orange is the New Black. I've been told it looks like Elvis. The phrase, "that's very rock and roll," has been used. I did it myself, and honestly, it is a little bad. Like, I need to have somebody tidy it up for me. But my hair's not falling out anymore because there's not hardly any hair left on my head to fall out. I go short probably every 2 or 3 years. I've never done a style like this before. I'm considering cutting the bangs much shorter. But I'm kind of just seeing how it goes. I have not tried to flat iron it yet because once I was told that I look like Boo from Orange is the New Black, I thought, whoa, flat ironing is going to very much accentuate the Boo-ness. But honestly, I do like it. It feels fabulous. So much easier. And I think it's cute. And it's hair, which means it will grow out. Let's see. Weight-wise, those of you new to my channel, I was 406 pounds at my highest weight, 406.5. On my surgery day, I was 333 pounds, and today, drum solo, for now, the stall is over, and I am 271. That is, let's see, 62 pounds since surgery on April 21st, 2015, and 135.5 total. I'm very happy. I sat at 275 for a month. And you know, the science says it's going to happen when it's going to happen, no matter what you do, what you change up. At this close to my surgery date, the science says it's not really that dependent on what you're eating. But I was frustrated. I was angry. I was unhappy. And I have said that if my weight stopped right now, I would be content because I'm so much better off than I was. Ooh, that stall proved that wrong. I'm not content at 275, no matter how great I feel. But the scale is moving again. So we'll see if it continues to do so, and I'll just hang in there. Last week I did not post a proper update. I posted my ropes course photo montage. That was amazing. I didn't intend to get on there. I didn't even consider it. And then when I was looking up the height requirements for the 8-year-old to make sure that he'd be able to go, I saw that the weight limit was 300 pounds, and that got the wheels rolling, right? Because I'm like, I weigh 25 pounds less than the weight limit. I could do that. I possibly, you know, couldn't break the thing or fall. Or then I was watching him up there, and I've always had a sense of adventure. I've always kind of just been a little bit crazy like that. I want to skydive. I want to parasail. I'd love to do hang gliding, mountain climbing, adrenaline type things have always been kind of out of my reach because of, number one, I'm a klutz, and number two, my weight's been so high for many years. So as my weight was going up, I still had roller coasters, but then even I lost those. So I didn't really have any adrenaline rush type activities left to me. So that ropes course, I went and quizzed the poor little teenage workers there. I was like, "You're sure the weight limit's 300 and you're sure the harness will fit me?" And they gave me all of these reassurances. So the harness was incredibly big. They could have probably even used a size down on me. That was gratifying in itself, that there was something made for a sport that I fit into. And the kids, my teens, my adult children, were apprehensive, but they were like, "Yeah, okay, if you think you can do it." Because I had, you know, I had an ankle sprain that was like 3 weeks old that was still giving me some tender moments. But once I got it in my head that I was going up there, up I went. The 8-year-old thought it was hysterical. He loved it. The kids on the ground, I think the oldest one was really nervous. He tends to be a little anxious. And then the voice that you heard on the video, the moment on the video that has struck everybody in the heart is when he says that he found, I'm going to cry, that he found his inspiration. He was pointing at me. That was the 17-year-old. And I told him all of the wonderful things that you guys have said in your videos and your comments about how that statement really touched your hearts. And I didn't process it at the moment because I was up on ropes in the sky in a harness, and I just said to him, thanks. And then later when I watched him say it on the video and I could see myself on the video up in the air, up on that thing, oh, I lost it. I didn't do it to be inspiring. I did it to prove to myself that I really was under the weight limit, and I couldn't believe that I got the guts to do the zip line portion, because the other portions, the harness is holding me, plus I'm holding myself, you know, with my legs and arms on the ropes. But the zip line, it was all that canvas-looking tether thing in a small little track. And I just told myself, if you fall, you fall. But you need to do this. So there I go. And I did it. And I didn't fall. And I climbed all over that stupid thing. And when I lose a little bit more weight, I'm going to go do it again. Because there were portions. There's a bunch of different tracks that you can take. And your little harness tether is connected at the top, and there's tracks, and you move your little harness ball, I suppose it is, into the track for the direction you want to go. So it's pretty much a free form, go whichever direction you want to. And about probably 40% of the paths had nothing to hold on to with your hands. They were just walkways, and I was not brave enough to do that. So when I lose a little bit more weight and get a little bit more confident, I'm going back and I'm going to do every single pathway. Hold me to it. So that was amazing. Even though my weight was not moving on the scale, I have noticed more changes in the density of my fat. I'm squishier yet again. I'm wearing 24s all the time, and there are some of the 22s I can get into without the whole popped can of biscuits look. You know, I'm struggling a little bit with some more rashes, because as everything gets softer and floppier, it, you know, creates moist areas, and I'm doing my best to keep everything dry. I'm very diligent, and I got creams and powders and ointments and potions, and just trying to stay on top of that. The main thing that I'm struggling with is dizziness and nausea. This stupid little stomach of mine is pitching a fit all the time. I'm constantly aware of my stomach, my sleeve. It either feels too full, too empty, cranky, nauseous. It's always got something to say. It's not unmanageable. It's not got me, you know, laying in bed moaning and groaning, but it is a little, I'm not happy about it. And I am filling up faster than I was before. So I'm a little concerned that maybe I've got a narrowing or a stricture or something like that. So I am going to call the surgeon. My next appointment's not till my 6th month follow-up in October. So I'm going to call and say, hey, check me out, make sure everything's okie dokie. And then the dizziness and the fatigue, I cannot explain. I cannot explain it. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm getting my nutrients. I could fall asleep right now. Sleep 3 hours, wake up, go to the bathroom, sleep again. I could probably sleep with potty breaks for 48 hours. It's really bad. But I'm working through it. I'm hanging in there. I'm not down about it. It's just another phase of what I'm going through. So let's see what else. The kids went back to school today. Michigan has finally joined the ranks of the country and, you know, educating our children. We always go back after Labor Day, which isn't very common anymore. Everybody had a good day. because the kids are back in school, it's job hunt time. So I have it's kind of not quite a job interview. It's part of the application process. It's, I guess you would call it like an orientation meeting, to work for the school district and as a parapro. I wanted to be a substitute teacher. And most places in the United States, you need 60 credit hours to qualify to substitute teach. Michigan, it's 90. I don't understand that, but I'm going to mention tomorrow, because at one point I was thinking of being an educator, and I actually took the Michigan teacher certification test and passed it. So I'm going to ask if that is helpful at all, you know, to be a sub, or is parapro my only option? I mainly want to work for the school district because of the same holidays as the kids and basically the same hours. There are places around town hiring, places that I'd rather not work, but I gotta not be snobby and just buckle down. So if this parapro thing doesn't work out, Subway is hiring, Burger King is hiring. I need a job. Money is tight. Money is very tight. We're struggling a little bit financially, like you do. And so unemployment is not an option. So I'm going to do what I can. Cross your fingers for me. Tomorrow the orientation meeting is between 2 and 4 o'clock. And it says dress as if you're coming for a job interview, because it is the first time that they see you. But it's not technically a job interview. I am hoping that my ability to look professional, my communication skills, my experience with children, my own and other people's. I actually worked as a lunchtime monitor for an elementary in this district. That's been a lot of years ago, though. But I have worked for the school district at one point. So I hope all those things are in my favor. I hope there's some kind of a loophole that could get me into the substitute teaching realm, but I don't think there is. I think I'm kind of stuck for that one. I'm not going to go back and get 30 more credit hours just to substitute teach. If I'm going to go back to school, I'm going to go get a degree. Okay, what else? I'm feeling really good outside of the fatigue and the tummy troubles. My attitude is so much better than it was, and that's not just because the scale moved, because my attitude had already improved before that happened. Maybe the scale moved because my attitude improved. Maybe aliens came in the night and sucked some of my fat out. We will never know, right? I am so blessed to be a part of this YouTube community. Even when I don't post very much, I'm still watching. I'm still active in the Facebook, the people that I'm friends with on Facebook. And I was actually telling someone today how important the YouTube videos have been for me. They have gotten me through my own struggles and hard times. Making my own videos has made me feel like somebody else was listening. You know, it's like a form of therapy. And the connections that I've made, the real life friendships that I've made, are just priceless. So I just want to say thank you. I don't do this often enough. Thank you to those of you that make videos, that watch videos, that comment, that subscribe, that encourage and hold hands with all of us. It is just priceless. I know I've already said that word, but that's truly it. You can't put a price on the support that you can get through this community. So this feels like I made an actual update this week. I've kind of been slacking in that category, but I miss you guys. I love you guys, and I'm here. I'm chugging along, and I hope that the upcoming autumn just brings cozy, warm jackets. Ooh, that's something else. I realized the other day that I'm going to actually be able to wear coats and jackets this fall and winter. I've kind of been stuck with shawls or fleece cape shawl looking things, you know, not really any kind of structure or buttons or zippers. And it was raining a little bit this morning, and I pulled a windbreaker out of the closet that is one of the hand-me-downs that I've gotten through the community, and the thing fit, and I was flabbergasted. So, yeah. It's amazing what we're going through, isn't it? It's craziness. Okay. I love you people, and keep on trucking. Hang on. If your scale's not moving, stop getting on the scale. Go find something fun to do to celebrate what you've already accomplished. Okay. 15 minutes. Sorry. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.